Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. BASF at K 2025. Welcome back on board our plastics journey. You made it to the heart of K, and now let's give this heart of K a voice. In fact, 3 voices. I'm really happy that I'm joined with our experts today for our next talk. Sarah Osterholt, she is the head of international project management at Hörmann. You will talk later a little bit about what Hörmann does and what it is. Marco Wert, back again. Welcome back, Marco.
Yeah,
You've been here last week. Still looking good. Good to see it.
For the age, yeah.
Marco is the director for polyol recycling at Rampf Advanced Polymers, and Martin Baumert, our head of technical development for insulation solutions at BASF. So this topic's gonna be a door opener, actually. And Martin, you're gonna introduce us to the topic. Why does sustainability start at home, and why actually with garage doors?
Well, as you said, Richard, we are on a journey. We call it plastics journey. That means for the time being, we still use a lot of fossil carbon, so basically oil and gas. And our vision is in future, we want to use less fossil carbon. That means we want to keep carbon in loop. And one of the challenges we had in the past is to recycle polyurethane. And today we will show you actually that polyurethane, we recycle polyurethane actually every day, and we use it in an example that everybody knows.
And that we have here with us.
That we have here.
And that is one of your products, Sarah, at Hörmann. Tell us a little bit about Hörmann and about the product.
Yeah, so Hörmann is a family-owned company with headquarters here in Germany. We have 50 factories, and some of them actually do produce garage doors, sectional doors, as you see here, one of the panels, which is basically steel. And then you have the polyurethane in the middle as insulation. And yeah, as we are a family-owned company, we are very much geared towards sustainability, and therefore we're looking for partners to make our garage doors more sustainable.
Geared towards sustainability, you said, but why specifically is this important for you at Hörmann?
Because it was important to us, as I think it is for all of us here, to keep the materials in the loop. So we don't just make a recycling happen with this, but we actually do get the polyol with recycled component from our own doors back from BASF and with the help of Rampf, so that in our own product we keep the loop, we keep our own recycled materials in our doors. That was very important for us.
How does it work, Martin? How are you able to give Hörmann what they need?
So if that works, if you look at this sectional door, you can imagine if you have a lot of switchovers, you have different products in the starting phase, you have a couple of meters that you cannot really use because the parameters are not fit, but it's actually valuable raw material. So inside there's polyurethane, and this polyurethane is isolated and then sent to our partner Rampf here, who is actually then liquefying it. So the powder is turned from powder into liquid by glycolysis, and this liquid then comes to us again, to our plants, where we actually make sure that our system, we add this product and it has a very high quality and very consistent quality, so that Hörmann can actually produce the doors in their known high-end quality.
Marco, there might be people here who have missed our first talk last week. Okay. And they don't know what Rampf is. So maybe you talk us a little through what Rampf does.
Okay. So first of all, Richard, again, thanks for inviting me for this plastic dialogue. And of course, of being a part, Rampf Advanced Polymers, of being a part of this great and successful project we did with Hoermann and BASF. What we are doing is in our reactors in Pirmasens, we make processes mainly based on solvolysis processes. That means acidolysis, polyolysis, or glycolysis. In the case of these rigid foam applications, we are choosing the glycolysis, a modified one, to take this polyurethane waste and take the polymer chains inside, split them into smaller pieces, receive back the basic polyols that was once used, the kind of virgin one, and smallest urethane groups where we can add some more H groups to react again for making the new foam. And this basic polyol is then sent to BASF as a system house, and they create then the new system to fulfill each property of the demanded application of these garage doors.
Mm-hmm. But for you at Rampf, this process actually is nothing new, right?
No, honestly, as we are doing the recycling of polyurethane since 1992, we have really a great experience. But again, we are developing more or less each day new formulas, new recipes, because polyurethane is such a great range of different applications, and each has to be recycled in a slightly different way. The end product is more or less every time with our solvolysis processes are recovered polyols.
Yeah. Sarah, this all sounds almost too nice and too fantastic. I'm sure there are also a couple of challenges in the process. I mean, this clearly is a premium product. Yeah, you're working with recycled material. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I think like the first challenge we faced with that, we actually had to separate the different components. So we did define a machine on our own, which is actually at Hoermann, where we do get these parts separated. So that was challenge one. And then we had to introduce it to the market, and I think that was probably a hurdle that needed a lot of communication, a lot of examples, because for some reason, still I think there is this prejudice that if something has recycled component, it could be of a lesser quality. So we had to communicate a lot about this, and it's actually one of the reasons why we also entered some contests showing this whole journey for the product, and actually did win some prizes with it, because it works very well. We have no loss in quality. It's 100% the same quality. I'm sure the others can, and you can see it here. Like, you know, in the beginning people were like, oh, there are going to be holes and everything. It's not going to work, and it works perfectly.
Fantastic. How do you ensure that this is 100% the same quality?
I mean, that's the key for us is quality. And actually, you can imagine that if you have this sectional door and you're end user, and then after a couple of years there might be some issues, this is something we avoid. And that's why we go step by step, and with close interaction also with Hoermann and also in Rampf, that we assure a consistent, reliable quality also after many, many years. And this is something we did together, and we did step by step, so we increased gradually the amount. And that's also where we're going to further in future. We want to do more in this direction.
Sarah, you mentioned that there is still some hesitancy also with your customers to accept it, but is there also some push, some requirement for recycled materials in your product?
Yeah, so I think on the one side there's going to be a legislation coming that will make this relevant, and we want to be ahead of that. But also, you know, for us it's this family mantra of sustainability. However, we do see that, you know, our customers, especially the end consumers, but also our dealers, were like, oh, this sounds really great. Can you just do it with what's left in production, or can we also give doors back from the market? And we do that now. We do take doors, garage doors, back from the market and enter them into the same process, and that works very well. And we see an increasing number of doors giving back to us, so we see that customers actually become part of this life cycle, and that I think is very interesting for them. You know, they get a new door, they can recycle the old door, and they know that part of their new door will also be someone else's old door. So
that's a nice
I hear a lot of good feedback on that. So, and I think that's going to be a more important issue also with building certification. A lot of, we don't just do this for the garage door, but also for the industrial door. And there we see that building certification also is more geared towards this. Yeah.
What's the life expectancy of such a door?
Well, I would say it's actually going to be like 50 years. However, often people change the design of their house. Let's say after 30 years. You can keep the door. Mostly it's sent back for design issues, not because it's not working anymore.
Yeah. Martin, you mentioned that this was also a continuous development to reach that level. How much, I mean, you're heading technical development. How much actual development is involved in this?
Well, we did had, it is a quite significant development. In this case, actually, the good thing is that the quality of the powder is very good. So what we receive from Rampf via Hoermann or opposite is actually a high quality. That's why we had to modify our system and to always control it. I think the next challenge will be in future when there will be also products coming back from the market, so that we come from industrial to post-consumer. There we will have more challenges and our work to do also.
Marco, how can you prepare for that, for post-consumer?
Richard, we already did a lot of trials regarding the post-consumer material, but mainly it's all about the impurity content of foreign substances instead of the polyurethane. But also with several filtration cascades, and so we can handle that very good already. And again, in working together with what Hoermann did in designing their special machine and plant to get this powder. It's not a powder, it's a kind of briquette what they produce for us. It's really high quality, and getting this high quality of polyurethane, I can also guarantee that we produce a high quality recovered polyol in a consistent way. And that is maybe, or that is of course necessary for companies like BASF or other system houses to use this recovered polyol as a standard one. So each of our recovered polyol get all the technical informations like virgin as well. We give a certificate of analysis before you get technical data sheets and specifications we arrange. And if we don't achieve them, it's off spec and it stays. But fortunately, it happens really not so often.
I don't believe that it's only my observation, but this year at K we have a number of plastics dialogues here where we can actually see that it works. Yeah, we see examples in application with the customer being sold to the market. To what extent has this changed in the last couple of years? When did it really start off, from your observation?
I would say that there is generally more of a knowledge about sustainability. It's a bigger topic in society. It's also in the building sector where we are from. It's becoming a more and more important topic also from legislative side. The Green Deal very much includes a lot of production for buildings. So that's what really pushes it. And I think that people are more open to trying and also to work together on this. I think that changed in the past. Everyone was doing it for themselves, and now we're all looking for partners, understanding, and a lot of networks that we have to find solutions outside of our own company.
Is that also how you experience this?
I think the waste management actually changed. In the past, these products were basically incinerated, so which means they were thermally recovered. At the end, it's not bad because you create energy, but also you create CO2 emission. And this is getting more and more difficult, and this was triggered a lot of these activities, so that we start to value this waste as a raw material. And this really changed in the past 5 years.
Should be fantastic times for you at Rampf then, huh?
Yeah, I have to say, when the legislation turned some laws in, it was a push, definitely. And I can say, as we are doing this now I'm in this job for 25 years now, but the beginning was in 1992. It's getting better and better and better, and we are fighting for the acceptance of this recovered polyol, because I believe, or we believe, that these kind of processes are smart and efficient, and they are really a part of creating more circular systems like this one.
I always love to look ahead, because also K-Fair has this beautiful 3-year rhythm. Yeah. If we meet again here in 3 years' time, Sarah, what are we going to talk about?
What are we going to talk about? I think we're going to talk about a higher quarter of recycled material in the polyol, and I also hope that we can expand this to other products we have.
Okay, which would be, for example?
We have doors with different inlays, so that would be an option there. We have very thin roller doors which are aluminium, and in the middle there is a PU foam core, but it's very small, so it's a lot more difficult, and they're in a different shape to get it out. Yeah, and we're working on that.
Marco, you've already been here twice. You can come back a third time, but in 2028. Okay, so.
But then, honestly, I believe then we are not talking anymore about acceptance of recycling systems. It's more than, hopefully, and I strongly believe it's state of the art.
Yeah. Martin?
Yeah, I mean, we are on the plastics journey, and 3 years ago we actually were only talking, and now we have really samples.
I remember. Yeah.
We were also talking.
Yeah.
So, and now we have samples, and in future we will have more samples, and we will go from post-industrial to post-consumer. And I'm really looking forward.
Fantastic. So the invite's out. You are welcome to come back in 2028. I'm looking forward to it already, but I have to disclose one thing, Sarah. I don't even have a garage.
You don't?
No, I don't. No. But if I ever get one, it will be a Hörmann door. Yeah?
Very good.
I promise. With recycled.
With recycled content.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining the call. Thank you for your attention. See you later.
Thank you very much.
BASF. We create chemistry.